This is what you do, Nintendo. To a Nintendo veteran. Look at my medals of honor. And you go and do this to me, and you deny me my rights as a Nintendo gamer.
People don't even respect you. Like, they call you things.
Yeah.
The other day we were in a Walmart. Someone called him a gamer.
Hard R, gamer. Not a gamer.
This is I think we went too far in the first 30 seconds of this. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 19 of the Nitrocast podcast.
Has it really been 19?
I have no idea. You're usually the one that keeps track because I can't.
Yeah, I used to.
I can check right now. I just got to open up my channel, Nitrocast Extras. And the last podcast we did was 15, so it's 16. Not 19. I was ahead.
Okay.
Late teens, but just by one. I was jumping the gun.
We haven't even gotten our podcast driver's license yet.
We filmed a reaction video to the new Smash Direct. Audio got messed up because I didn't have the microphone plugged in all the way, so that's never coming out because it's whoops. Big whoopsie on my part. So I guess we'll talk about this podcast. We'll get to that. But yeah, why don't we just get right into it? Nitrorad episodes. Halloween. I did the Clock Tower series, and we can both talk about that because
I was in it.
Yeah, you were involved in the intros. You were the annual victim.
Yeah.
And Robbie once again played the slasher dude. Robbie was the Shibito. Robbie was on last month's podcast, right? And then we talked about that. So yeah, Robbie was Scissorman this time.
Yeah.
And I think Robbie made a really good Scissorman because Robbie's a lot taller than us.
Yeah.
Bigger build, definitely more intimidating. And that mask we found the day that we recorded all of that last podcast. And it was just like a modified generic Halloween mask we got from the dollar store.
Off the ears.
Yeah. The scissors we made, my dad, I think we talked about the last podcast. My dad made those scissors for me. My dad's a carpenter. Woodworking, that was cool. But filming that was a lot of fun because it was not often do I... Excuse you.
Sorry.
Not often do I get to really practice cinematography.
Yeah.
So that was a good chance to do that because I have I got a second light finally. I used to have one light, just one. Then I had like this do-it-yourself Kino flow, but now I can turn them off remotes. There's one, and there's
they
the
just
other.
react on the same one. Nice.
Yes, you can do the same remote. You can assign them to different button presses, and that one I can change the temperature as well. That one you can't because you can make it oranger or bluer. That one's just neutral. But you only really need one, your key light, to be, but you can adjust them both, like the brightness levels. They're both just at max brightness, kind of looking at the ceiling. You never had the lights directly on your actors. You wanted to fuse a little bit.
Yeah.
But, we used a lot of that light combined with fog machines. Light looks real good pouring through smoke or fog, and that looked cool, especially that last shot where Robbie, Yeah, that was unsettling.
Yeah, after filming in that, both you and me got majorly sore throats.
Yeah, apparently breathing in fog machine fog, like the liquid that gets from the fog, that if you breathe that in too much, you will get like a sore throat. Robbie didn't, but we were around it a lot more.
Well, mainly because we'll get into like the other video afterwards. Yeah. But we filmed another thing that'll fall into another topic. But
we filmed a Granite Core video. Yeah. And we may as well say that now.
We
filled the bathroom with fog for a shot where Brady opens the door and fog pours out. But since we were both in the bathroom,
trying to explain what we're going to do and be like, okay, I'm going to stand here.
We ended up bringing a lot of it in. We both got sore throats for that. Like, I had a sore throat that whole friggin' week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was also breathing in it a lot when I was recording the first Clock Tower video. Filled the room with fog. Did not even look that good because it kept floating over this way because my PC fan's on.
Yeah. And
so like the only air movement is in that direction of the room, so it would not be in the background. It would all go over there, and it was just not good. But I'm really happy that I finally got to cover the Clock Tower series. It's a good 4 videos in 1 month is like the max videos I can do in 1 month if I really crunch. Like usually I finish a video and then the next 2 days are my days off. I didn't do that at all for Halloween.
No, you were just
except after the Ghost Head video. I took a day off to play Dark Souls all day. I'll be getting into Dark Souls, but yeah, I didn't take any days off. I was hard working. Like getting 4 videos out in the same month is hard. difficult because I usually do them ahead of time. This year I did not because I'm doing this full time, so I don't have to. It was an interesting series. They're point and click games. I never really played much point and click in my life other than Freddy Fish. Only point and click games I ever played was those.
Yeah.
You ever play any point and clicks?
Just Freddy Fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever play Pajama Sam?
No. I was just like the Freddy Fish guy. We'd go to the library and I would hop onto the kid's computer.
It's interesting because like all of my other friends that played any of those games, they all played Pajama Sam. I'm the only one I know that played Freddy Fish. I didn't realize you played that too.
Yeah, I like fish.
Yeah. It was, I played a little bit of, the third one was my favorite. I played a little bit of that for one of the Clock Tower videos. Forget what it was, but I do mention Freddy Fish in one of those. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, who remembers Freddy Fish? That game was sick, dude. I say something like that. But I was so tempted to play through the whole thing, but I needed to just get the footage I needed and then just go because like sometimes I end up playing a game a lot longer than I need footage for. Yeah. Like Resident Evil 4, I wanted a clip of like melodramatic acting because I'm talking about mocap in Japan around the PS2 era. It was very theatrical acting. In Metal Gear Solid 3, the villains are like acting all goofy.
Yeah, that was for Clock Tower 3, wasn't it? Yeah.
That game's got mocap and they act ridiculous in that game. And I remember some Metal Gear or Resident Evil 4 acting being that way. So I was gonna play to when you see like the short dude with the big hat. So I remember him acting something like that. So I was playing through that game, and I got like 3 chapters in. I was playing it for like 4 hours, or so, like maybe 3 or 4 hours. It was a while, longer than. Oh, I'm just going to sit down and just get some footage. Yeah. And I looked up and I was like, I'm not even close to where that part is, so I just ended up using a clip from the beginning, and I was it was fun playing Resident Evil 4 a lot for the first time in a long time, but I mean, like, I just felt like I wasted a bunch of time. Yeah, so I got a lot of comments about the intros. A lot of people are like, being like, James, why you always killing Brady for?
I'm the only one who's really available for that. Yeah. I'm very expendable. There are plenty of me.
And plenty of Bradys.
Yeah.
There's only the one true Brady.
Yeah, just today, I wanted to sleep in, so I sent Brady over for the reaction video, and it went to waste. We just threw him in the garbage.
Too bad that reaction video got fucking broken.
That's one Brady you're never gonna see.
Yeah, that's one Brady you'll never see. And yeah, well, it gets the Smash Direct after. Is that all it for Nitrocast? Yeah, it's the comments on. Got a lot of people really praising those intros. A lot of people were like telling me they're really well filmed, really well done. A lot of people were like, yeah, I can really see that film degree coming through, and it felt good because I don't get to use that very often for what I do. Just like Granite Core, but Granite Core is very off the cuff. No, like. Just basic lighting. It's just the humor that's the center focus, not like the actual filming of it most of the time.
Like there are times here and there, like I get hit by a car.
Yeah.
You showed like a breakdown video of that.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do something because I just want to test my ability, see what I can do. But that's like VFX stuff, not so much cinematography stuff. Last thing I did, I think I did like a lot of cool cinematography stuff. Was like Amiibo the movie.
Yeah.
There's some nice shots in that.
What about that Majora's Mask Netflix? That was some good.
I tried doing some good shots, but that was like before I had a good tripod, so those pans are pretty stiff. Yeah. But I tried to make that look pretty.
Still, people were just like, it's like, this is obviously fake. That's not the right sword.
It's like, well, of course it's fake. It's a YouTube parody video.
Yeah,
you can tell when it's uploaded by a channel at the Sketch Comedy.
Someone that I actually know went and commented on it.
I remember.
And they went, well, you should have known it was fake when you saw Brady.
Yeah, that guy was like, yeah, I can tell this is fake. Like, the sword doesn't even look good. I'm like, Brady's in this, dude. He clearly didn't watch more than like 2 seconds of it. He's like, oh, I didn't watch till this. Like, you fucking idiot. You're going to mention that it looks fake because of the sword, not going to mention it's fake because your friend Brady is in it.
Yeah, I got this dealship with the Netflix. I'm in the Zelda Netflix series, but yeah.
Isn't that finally gonna happen? It's gonna be like an animated. I heard something about that.
I remember hearing something. I think I seen like a thumbnail on YouTube or something about someone talking about
I think the artwork is fan made, but I heard something about like I think it was like the Castlevania animators.
Yeah.
Doing like Castlevania, so doing Zelda series. There's that Witcher series that recently came out, and they unveiled what the actor looks like, and people are kind of like dissatisfied with it. It doesn't quite look as ambitious as I thought it was going to be. Like, he doesn't have the scars or anything. He looks kind of like just basic Halloween. You ever see Maul cosplay?
Maul cosplay?
He's that guy that cosplays Geralt and looks amazing as him. They take like 2 hours to put the makeup on him. Yeah, it's crazy. I'll put up a picture of that guy. He's like, man, that guy does amazing work. I remember I started following him on like Facebook when I was really into Witcher 3. Just seeing a guy like do it that well, it's like crazy. I think he actually was partnered with CD Projekt Red for like something at one point, but yeah, this stuff's cool. So, I guess we'll get into that Granicore video that we filmed.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
We still haven't even talked about it.
I haven't edited it yet because I was too busy with the Halloween videos.
Yeah, so...
What you had a title for
it. I said Brady by mistake, which was one of them, but...
There was one that you said that, I was like, that was it. What was it? It wasn't like Buff Brady or something.
Beef Buddies or something like that? I
don't know. It was Beef Brady. Brady's Beef. I forget. It was a really good title, and I can't remember now. But basically, you just found a muscle suit at Value Village. Yeah. You showed it last podcast, and you just bought it because it was cheap.
Yeah, I was like, that'd be helpful for video ideas.
Yeah, so we just filmed a video where, like, you go to the bathroom, you come back, and you're just, like, ripped. And Robbie's like, what happened? And then that's like, the video goes from there. Any more would, like, spoil the joke, but... Yeah.
You've probably seen, if you follow James on Twitter, there's a...
I posted a picture that just said Powerful Brady.
Yeah.
And that got a lot of likes. It was a good... And you had like these tiny little weights.
Yeah, someone took the edit of that and made it in the Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Like Pit.
With me dressed as like the Archer.
Yeah.
Of a Archer version of Alyssa Hamilton from Clock Tower 3. I had one guy comment. I got so many people saying that they love that bit.
Yeah.
How it got ridiculous, how I put on like the British accent. No, I will not let you ruin the Ruda bloodline. And I got a lot of people saying that was a good accent. Like I was probably really bad. I don't like doing accents.
I mean, I liked it. It was a good bit. Like Robbie turns away, and then you're like,
see, that bit was originally something different. Did I ever tell you about that?
You were like, you're not even in this one.
Yeah, the original joke was going to be. Scissorman shows up, but he shows up 2 episodes too late. I'm like, oh, hey, Scissorman, well, you're not even in this one. You should have showed up. Well, you weren't even the last ones. You're kind of like 2 episodes too late. It's just me kind of rambling on. He's just like, and he leaves.
You can go home now.
But I wanted to, when I played through the game and I saw that ridiculous transformation part, I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And I reworked that bit into like just another joke that had the same conclusion, and that ended up working really well. And I got a lot of people that really liked that, because I did the same thing with Siren. Like the intro videos lead up to a bit in the final episode, because otherwise it's just Punky Skunk. We did Punky Skunk a couple months after that too. But I feel it needs to connect to the core episode somehow, otherwise it's just this disconnected thing that has nothing to do with it. So that's why the last one, he shows up. And then I worked it into a bit that a lot of people thought was really funny, but I got one comment being like, okay man, never do sketch in your videos. Like the one at the beginning was like, fine, but like that second one where you got turned to like an archer, I just stopped watching. It's like a 20-second bit, dude. And
you ruined the game.
And it makes and I don't like doing like an extended bit that's a joke unless it conveys something about the game, like a point. Like the who killed Brady bit was also a joke, but also to demonstrate like inconsistency in tone. And I kind of made a point going off of that. And this was kind of like to show firsthand, because I say like, can you imagine if, and it's like, well, what if my show just got ridiculous out of nowhere? And so it's kind of making a point on that as well. That guy, there's that one guy in the comments that was like, yeah, never do this again. It's like, well, fuck off, dick fucker.
So
dick fucker.
We got a place for you guys. It's called like IGN and all that stuff. Just straight to the point with all your bullshit. Get out of here.
Yeah, he just wants to scroll down and see the score. Doesn't care about the content.
6.5, good enough.
But I understand when people don't like it when people do elongated bits, because like I've seen, my dad just sneezed and that was loud.
Ralph.
My dad sneezes. It sounds like a Spyro enemy. I'm getting headbutted.
Oh my god.
That's finally coming out this month.
Yeah.
It's November now. Yeah.
Speaking about other remakes, Medieval's coming out.
Oh yeah, they're remaking Medieval. I watched Robbie play that one time, and I thought it looked really fun, but I've never played it myself.
Same.
And yeah, I'd maybe like to try the remake, see what that's. I know it's like a classic, but I don't see anybody ever talk about it. I don't know anybody that really played it other than Robbie.
I think I tried to emulate it once on the PSP, and then I was like, meh.
Isn't there like a PSP remake already, or PSP version?
Oh, God, yeah. I think there's like a... Oh, God, what's it called?
Because there's a PSP version of Ape Escape 1.
Yeah.
I think it was in the same vein as that.
PS 1.5.
God.
Was there any other Nitro ad?
No, it was just the Clock Tower videos. I guess we're done talking about that. I just want to talk about like the intros. You know?
Yeah.
We talked about Granacora. We went some shopping today. We didn't buy candy. That's why we went
how are we supposed to see the Halloween without candy?
Went to the Spirit Halloween, checked out the discounts. Everything was half off.
The guy immediately when I walked in, he's like, your backpack, I need that. And I was like, okay.
Apparently, a lot of people were shoplifting in that store, so they needed our backpacks. Well, I didn't have one. They needed your backpack. But yeah, we looked around at the costumes, see what we can get. There wasn't like a whole lot there left. I wanted to get more Fog Machine stuff, but it was all gone. I guess the Fog Machine stuff goes fast.
See what they do, because they are connected with Spencer's, right?
Yeah.
Like we heard. They probably took all the most expensive shit.
Oh, I see.
Took that back and then left whatever they just didn't want to sell. I
wanted one of those big goofy Fortnite pickaxes.
And they had them at Spencer's.
And they had them at Spencer's for $50. Yeah. Like I'm not paying $50 for that. If it was 60% off, I would have paid maybe $20 for that, sure. But I ain't no.
Just look on eBay.
Come on. I'm probably gonna. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I did end up getting a Fortnite costume that I'm gonna wear to a convention one time because I like Fortnite. Get mad if you want. I don't care.
Get mad or get Fortnite or get out.
Don't worry, you'll never see it in a Nitro.
Listen, people, I don't even like Fortnite and I play it.
Yeah, you play it with me.
I play it with them, and
it's a fun game.
You don't see me being like, "Oh, you suck because you play Fortnite now."
There's people in the Nitro Discord that like when I'm trying to talk about Fortnite with other people. Like,
yeah, I was there on that.
I like to play Fortnite with fans. Yeah. Sometimes because it's something like in the Discord we have a Fortnite.
We played that once with
someone. Yeah, with a couple people. There's a Fortnite channel in there in case anyone wants like squat up. It's so weird saying that unironically. Yeah. But, yeah, there's people in there that were just talking about it, because we're actually playing it, and then people are like, shut up, Fortnite's stupid. It's like, can you, like, you're in my Discord, interrupting my conversation. Come on, man. Some people are just so sour about it. But,
why aren't you talking about, why aren't you talking about this? Why aren't you talking about that? Why can't you talk about Fortnite? You gonna talk about Fortnite?
I mean, I understood if I started doing Fortnite videos on my channel. Yeah. That would be like...
You'd totally branch off to do one thing.
But I mean, like, I'm just talking about it on my own server, man.
Just remember, you gotta do what makes you happy.
Yeah. I've considered streaming Fortnite before.
Yeah.
You saw my tweets
and I said I would play with you.
I'm never gonna do that, though, because I know it's just gonna make people throw a tantrum, because it's such an overhated thing. And the thing is, streaming is such a challenge, and I don't do it a whole lot because I don't want my focus of a channel to go from produce content to raw, unedited content. Yeah. So I just stream whenever I feel like it. Yeah. And I like doing something that's like either I'm very familiar with and I don't have to pay that much attention to.
Like Star Tropics.
Like Star Tropics. Yeah. I can breeze through that. Mega Man, I can breeze through that. Or a game I don't have to pay attention at all because it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter if I win or lose. Like I don't have to have a story to progress through.
But God forbid you touch Fortnite, right?
Yeah, and I'd like to do that with Fortnite
because you could interact with people.
It'd be easy to read the chat and focus on both things at once. But I mean, it'd be good, perfect game to do that because streaming is kind of like an excuse to interact with the audience, in my opinion. Yeah. And it's difficult to do both at once, and people always get mad if I'm not being good at the game. People get mad if I'm not reading the chat. It's hard to do both, and Fortnite would be a real good game.
When we were playing A Way Out, they're like, read the chat! Watch the game!
Yeah.
Read the chat! Read the game!
Yeah, people just yell at you back and forth. But Fortnite would be a good solution to that, but if I stream that, people would just freak out, get mad, unsubscribe. So I ain't doing it. Okay. It's not worth it. All right.
Hear me out on this.
Yeah.
I get famous, I get on YouTube, Fortnite. That's how you get to play it.
Why don't you just start if you start to stream Fortnite, you get famous.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. You got the personality for it. I told you about the guy that went to my elementary that's famous on YouTube.
Yeah, he has like three...
If anybody knows Nick A30, I went to elementary school with him.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a realistic goal. Tongue's blue. I just noticed that in the monitor. Blue. I thought it was a realistic goal to be the biggest gaming YouTuber out of Nova Scotia, because nobody's from Nova Scotia. Turns out I'm not even the biggest dude on the block. He's got his name's... did I mention it on the last podcast?
Yeah, I think you told me.
Yeah.
And I think it was Robbie. You told me and Robbie about it. But I don't think you mentioned it on the...
I don't know. I might have mentioned it on the podcast. But yeah, it's crazy. He's got like 3 million subscribers just from playing Fortnite. I'm happy for him. And I've watched a little bit of it. And he's really good at it. He can perform well. And he's really charismatic and friendly. Yeah. And I look at the chat, like a lot of his audience, it's teenagers and younger people. Yeah. And he's really friendly and he's good influence. So it's like, power to him. He's making a living doing something.
He's not being like a snob or a dick, so...
He's out there...
What's the point?
Being a good dude, so like, sure, whatever.
Be a good dude to get that food.
You gotta make money somehow. Some people make $1 million a day by just playing a game. Some people spend a week editing an episode. I have people that don't quite understand that making a video... I have to make it before I put it out. Yeah. I get people being like, put out the Clock Tower 3 video already. I got so many people like harassing me every fucking day on Twitter, being like, put it out already. It's like, it's not done. It takes like 7 days. I have to finish the whole game. I have to organize all the clips. I have to write the full script. I have to edit, or I have to record the whole narration. I have to set up the gear and record all of the on-screen narration. I have to edit it all. Editing itself can take like 3 to 4 days.
What you're seeing right now in this little cube, around that on the outside is a big video machine. It starts with the script, it goes up into the computer system, it gets all the friggin' footage, goes all the way around, gets uploaded, and it's on YouTube.
I bring this up because it seems like that's what people think. Because one day before Halloween, because I always upload the last Halloween special on Halloween, and I had like 4 or 5 people, like on the 28th, 29th, 30th, be like, hey, they send me a game, can you review this for Halloween? You think I'll get a video on this out in one day? No, it doesn't work that way.
When you see me on the camera, or you see me involved in it, I'm not doing any editing, I'm not doing any script writing. I'm either holding the reflector or I'm angling the camera in a certain way. It's not me helping him, it's just this guy. He does everything.
Do it all myself. I'm a one-man army.
He doesn't have a corporation.
One-man team. Someday.
Yeah, one day.
If I start making enough money as an independent filmmaker...
Are you going to be like J. Jonah Jameson being like, I want reviews of video games, damn it!
I want Mario and I want him now! But, no, if you start making enough money a year as an independent... because I'm not technically working for Google, I just earn ad revenue, so I'm technically an independent filmmaker. Yeah. If you earn enough money a year, I won't be able to do this until years down the road. Years down the line, I mean. Yeah. Because if you start making enough, I can register myself as like... Oh, excuse me. I get the hiccups now. I'm going to explain this completely wrong. I'm going to ask my aunt about it because she does my taxes. She works for the government. She does like that kind of stuff. And I get her to do my taxes. I just said that. But you like register yourself as like a company or something like that. Yeah. And then you only get taxed on what you pay your employees. And since I work for myself, I only need to pay myself what I need to pay my bills and food and stuff. And I only have to pay taxes on that, and the rest is company funds. Yeah. So if we got to that point, I want to start like a second channel where we would do like playthroughs of stuff, like you and me. Then you could work for me, then I could just pay you that, and then I would get like tax benefits for it since it's technically a company. That's like long-term goal, like 4 or 5 years from now. That's what I like to do. Okay. I had one idea for a Let's Play series, if we ever do that, where we both get really drunk and play Animal Crossing. I think that would be really funny. Okay. Because like that is just like... You don't need to be good to play Animal Crossing. No. It'd be us just, like, talking to people and just being stupid and getting mad at these characters that are saying stuff. Like, Animal Crossing Switch would be the one that's out by then.
Alcohol Crossing.
Alcohol Crossing. That's what we call it, Alcohol Crossing.
Oh, my God. Alright, you heard it here, folks. We're going to be playing Hook, Funky Skunk, and goddamn it, we're going to play the Yogi Bear game on the SNES.
Do that, and the thing is, it wouldn't take away from my show, because if you're the one editing all of it, and I just pay you a large share of the revenue that channel generates, and then
Oh.
so I only spend like one day a week of my schedule doing stuff, and you spend the rest of the week editing it all. That's what I think we would be good to do. But again, long-term goals may or may not happen.
Gonna have to start keeping my dream journal.
What?
Video games.
What?
Gotta keep my dream journal down. Like, just write down games. Okay, we're gonna play this on Tuesday.
You mean like
that all out?
games you dream to play, or
Yeah?
Because a dream journal is when you write down the dreams you have.
my to game list. Okay, not a to do to game list because I'm a gamer.
Because there's like a lot of games I'd love to do a full playthrough with you, like online.
I want to play Mr. Mosquito.
I have that game.
Yeah, you said that you were...
Fan donated it. I've always wanted to play it. I have it. It's up there with some PS2 games.
Mr. Mosquito.
There's a lot of weird games I love to play, but there's like good story games I love just to play through, like Wind Waker, maybe something like that. You know, I don't know, nothing too long. Wind Waker's pretty long. Maybe that's a bit too long. I don't know. Be like Game Grumps, except Brady and James.
And then people will be like, "Oh my gosh, he's the Black John."
Oh yeah, people call you that so much.
He used to be a role model of mine, not anymore, not so much. But goddamn, the Flex Tape video is still fucking.
Flex
fun.
Tape video's hilarious, but I don't really like John Tron. I didn't like John Tron since he put out the Star Fox Adventures video, and I like that game. And then I commented like, now everyone's gonna think this game sucks just because you think it sucks because it's different. And then he replied to my comment and just being a dickhead. I don't remember what he said, but I remember he was being mean. And then all of his fans attacked me, and I was like, this is like back in 2011.
You hear like the birds start flying, and you're like,
That was the day I was like, yeah, John Tron sucks.
Are you picking on James John Tron?
There's like a lot of YouTubers I used to watch around that.
You calling him names John Tron?
I feel like as I grew up, I kind of fell out of like the more comedy focused guys and started watching more of like the raw info, like Some Call Me Johnny and Super Bunny Hop. You know, the more informative guys.
I think like a jokey guy would be like that you still watch is probably Donkey, right?
Oh, I love Donkey, but Donkey doesn't do like serious stuff. Donkey does like easily digestible, like 3-minute videos that are really real funny. Yeah, I love Donkey.
Pizza.
But prolonged, lengthy video produced content. I look to like Some Call Me Johnny, Super Bunny Hop, that kind of stuff. Amongst others, but you know.
My eyebrows look very purple today.
Really? Oh, it's just the
the light and the light and then my hair just looks super dark compared to what it usually is.
Yeah. You know, a lot of blue and purple in this room. You got the wall scroll, my shirt, and Lucario back there, Lucario down here. You know, make me blue, reflect it off. No.
What else? We talked about the Grand Core video.
I was up till 5 in the morning last night.
Same.
Watching Hannibal Buress stand up and playing Dark Souls.
I was up playing Undertale for the first time.
Oh yeah,
I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying that because.
Did you finish it?
No. I just.
It's like a 2-hour game.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually being thorough about like reading character lines.
I guess
and
it took
stuff,
me probably
trying to understand like.
Probably took me 4 or 5 hours.
Also, the Xbox controller we were using, every now and then it would automatically move me to the left of the screen, and I was like. Okay, so that left
real bad for
that pissed off like some of my boss battles. Like
yeah.
I'd be going up against Aaron the horse snake dude, and then it would just be like, I have to dodge this way, and I would go, and then I would just go right back into it. And I'm like, okay.
It's like the guy with like the muscly arm attacks.
Yeah, you gotta flex on him.
Yeah. Did you what ending?
We're going for pacifist right now.
So you haven't killed a single thing.
No.
Okay.
And my friend was really proud of me right away, and I was like, yeah,
because
I don't want to hurt.
When I first played through the game, I played through it the day it came out, so it was before any of that information was out there. So I didn't know there was like a pacifist route until like 2 days later.
Yeah.
Because Jackson got it the day it came out too, and him and I just kind of figured that whole thing out together.
And like I was like reading like later down the line about being like, oh well, humans are so much powerful than monsters, and monsters are weaker than humans, but it would take this many monsters to attack a single human.
Yeah.
And then there are these boss monsters, and I'm like. Okay, so if I attack that, like, if I attack Toriel, that would have screwed my pacifist run. Okay.
Oh yeah. The Undertale lore is pretty deep.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I like this, because Undertale didn't really get ruined for me because I just kind of stayed away from it.
I mean, like...
I know, like, of, like, certain memes and stuff.
I never got really turned off on it until I got Undertale fans commenting on my Undertale videos being really annoying. Because I was never annoyed by seeing all the fan art and seeing, like, you know, the fan content. That never bothered me. It seems to bother other people. It was just them being really annoying on my videos. And that was what...
Well, actually...
Yeah, it was a lot of actuallys.
Basically... It should have been this. Or,
yeah.
I think you got this wrong in your thesis.
To their credit, like, there are inaccuracies in my Undertale videos.
Because it's all pretty much left up for interpretation.
But there's a lot of people that nitpick, like, the dumbest shit that doesn't matter. And it's like, you forgot to mention, and then they say something that doesn't matter that wouldn't contribute to a point I'm making.
Yeah.
I get that a lot. Like, you forgot blank, and it's like, you realize...
you have so much time to work on a video, you can't do everything. Like
I can't cover absolutely everything. I cover everything that contributes to my point, so I leave it out, it didn't contribute to my point.
Mario 64 DS. You forgot to talk about the stylus controls.
Oh, yeah, I should have. I mean, that's a component of the game, but I mean, I thought they were just so common knowledge that is bad, so I didn't mention it. That's the biggest embarrassment, though, in the Mario videos was calling Il Pinetissimo 2 Pinetissimo. Yeah. I thought it was Roman numerals. And I got so many comments telling me, you're stupid. And I'm like, oh, oops. I guess I am dumb on that one. Whoopsie on my part. So I made the correction in the Mario 64 DS video. But I still get comments on that Sunshine video making fun of me. Even though I addressed it in the next one. It's like, well, it's out there forever. Nothing I can do about it. I had a big boil on my elbow. See, it's kind of red there. God. Big, giant boil, soft, like giant zit. Like, it was painful, and it was there for like 2 days until I started just applying like Clearasil cream, which dries it out, and it just healed up, and it's finally all healed up. It's a little red there, but you can see it's a little crusty. It all peeled off.
One time I had a burn boil like on my hand.
Oh yeah.
And instead of just leaving it alone, I was like, "This is pissing me off," and it stung like hell. And I'm like, I'm dumb.
Yeah, no. If you ever get a boil, get a Clearasil cream. Rub it on there.
Get a boil, get an egg. Boiled egg.
Stuff not with salicylic acid or whatever it's called. You need benzoyl peroxide, whatever it's called. That stuff dries it out. That's what always worked best for me for blemishes and stuff. Yeah.
Bendrown peroxide.
Bendrown peroxide. There's a new Petscop episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
That's cool.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of freaky. All right, next topic.
Deltarune. That's very convenient. I started playing Undertale right when Undertale 2 came.
I don't know anything about Deltarune. I just know that it's a new thing by Toby Fox.
I heard one music thing in the soundtrack from a fight, and I'm like, it's bumping.
Is it free?
Maybe.
Because everyone seems to be playing it.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing you play in your browser. I don't know anything about it. I just got like...
No, you don't play it on your browser.
The day it came out, I got like 90 comments being like, do a Deltarune video. It's like, nope.
Yeah, I immediately, when I was sitting down playing Undertale, I looked at my friend. I was like, Kurt, I'm gonna ask you, how many people you think is gonna bug James about Undertale 2?
I already got a lot of them.
I'm like, yeah.
I feel like Undertale is one of those things that got like hyper popular really fast, and I only covered it because I thought it was going to be an indie thing that I wanted to share. But it exploded. You know, at least it was the same way. Like, it was an indie thing I wanted to share.
You took a surprise
bomb. Yeah, and then and I got it out like really, really quick after that. I got that video out the day after Undertale came out. I was on the ball with that. Yeah. And the thing is, like, Deltarune is not going to be that. Deltarune is going to be popular by default. There's going to be millions of people covering that. I'd rather explore uncharted territory. Next video I'm going to do a review for Astrobot Rescue Mission for a PSVR platformer.
Now, you won't review it. You think you're going to play it?
Deltarune?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe if you get around to it.
Because
usually it's rare when you actually play a game for yourself. Because you're always
I've been playing through Dark Souls, and it's a long-ass game.
Dark Souls, but like, I mean...
I thought I was near the end. I thought the big castle with the big stone guys was the last level.
Like giant dudes?
Yeah, where you fight like the two bosses at once. That's where I am right now, and I almost beat them today when I was waiting for you. I got one guy down to like this much health, and the other guy had half, and I died.
The only reason why I asked the two giant dudes is because I remember hanging out with one of my friends and he was playing Dark Souls 3 and I think there was like a callback to it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. I got to the end of Dark Souls 3. I don't remember that. Dark Souls 3 was like okay, I guess. God. I didn't like 2, but I like 1 more than 2 and 3. Not as much as Bloodborne though. Bloodborne's amazing. I think you like Bloodborne. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have it on like PS Plus,
yeah,
so I can play it at any time. I just gotta sit down and.
I wouldn't bother with like the Dark Souls series though if I were you. It's like. It's good.
Listen, I've already done enough for the Dark Souls series by buying the friggin' Solaire amiibo. So.
Now you gotta buy that Diablo amiibo.
Stop wasting amiibo ideas. You're taking up the amiibo spaces for Nintendo characters.
What third-party characters would you like to see amiibos of?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow. Yeah. Making that Banjo Tataku.
I want. Yeah, I gotta get those. I gotta get the Coco, Cortex, Banjo. Dude. I want a Gex Totaku. Get me a Gex Totaku.
Nah, I don't think they'll ever do that.
Well, I mean, they did Lara Croft.
Lara Croft is like was mega popular at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gex never was like that popular. Never.
Man.
Gex was never more than a B grade platformer.
Yeah, but they got like Lemming. They got a Lemming Totaku.
Lemmings was pretty big when that first came out on PC. That was a pretty phenomenal game.
Punky skunk Totaku.
I mean, not amongst console gamers like us and probably our demographic wouldn't ever really hear much about Lemmings, but amongst like the PC guys back in like the early '90s, they'd be
I'm waiting for a Metal Gear Totaku though. It seems like it's gonna come up to that because
I want Snake Amiibo.
Yeah, give me my Snake Amiibo.
Amiibo.
Should we talk about the?
Yeah, let's talk about the direct. Yeah.
Okay, so. What was it? The night before, you were like, "Yo, you want to make a reaction video?"
Yeah.
And I went, "Yeah."
I had some people.
Do it.
I had some people saying I should do a reaction video.
Yeah.
I didn't want to upload it to the main channel because I don't want to stray too far from produced content. So I put it on the side channel, Nitrocast Extras, which is the channel this podcast is on. It would just be like public, so everyone could watch it, not just for the patrons.
Like, you get those people that are like, I'd really appreciate if you had like a subcategory for this, and I'm like, even you streaming.
Yeah, I get people that like, get mad at me for streaming. It's like, this isn't my feed. Can you do this on a different channel? It's like, well, then it wouldn't be in the feed of 100,000 people that are subscribed to me. I get a lot of people telling me to do it on Twitch. Why would I do it on Twitch? Then it's not going in the feed of 130,000 people. It's going in the feed of nobody. I would have to rely on my, like, Twitter followers and post a link out, which, like, it gets, like, 6 interactions every time I do that, so it would maybe get, like, 5 viewers as opposed to 600 like I usually do,
But, like...
No, I'm not building my empire ground up for something that's, like... I just stream whenever I friggin' feel like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the focus of the channel. It's not something I'm gonna, like, go to Twitch for and really concentrate on.
But, yeah, you were like, yo, you want to do a reaction video? I was like... Yeah, hopefully I'll be up by then. And then I had the Smash Bros. Menu theme blasting in my ear this morning at 11:30, and I was like, gotta wait for my ride to come pick me up and then drive me over. But
then we filmed ourselves reacting to it, and the microphone wasn't plugging the camera all the way, and the audio was completely glitched up, and wow, I'm stupid as hell. But we did watch it. Yeah. We may as well say what we thought about it. Right out of the gate, they showed Ken, Echo Fighter.
And I was like, when I seen boxing, I was like, Springman? And then I seen, like, the hair. And
saw the hair.
We were like, Ken!
I was like, we're Ken. We were excited because like, Ken's a cool-ass character. Because he's, like, the OG Echo Fighter, the original.
Back alley brawler.
Yeah, back alley brawler. When we were at Spirit Halloween, there's like a knockoff Ken costume that said back alley brawler.
With like a Ryu headband.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Red Ryu.
But, back alley brawler.
And then we seen like some evil eyes. We were like, Bowser.
Yeah, I thought it was. What did I say it was?
I thought you said it was like Bowser.
I thought it was Bowser, but then I guess someone else. But it turned out to be Incineroar.
Yeah,
that's something like, there was a lot of people thought was going to be in the game, but I don't know anything about
a lot of people were speculating on that, and then it was like, no. And then it was like,
So the Grinch leak was fake.
Yeah.
I thought it was super duper fake.
So anybody who was getting mad at me for retweeting a funny Infinity War.
I got people mad at me too.
Yeah, someone got mad at me for retweeting an Infinity War with Thanos where he snaps his fingers and all these characters are getting wiped away and it's like leaked characters. And half of them are gone, and they go, "I'd appreciate it if you didn't go and do that." And I'm like,
it's a leak. You don't even know if it's real or not.
You know what my response was? I went, "The Grinch," like that, and then they're like, "Yeah, well, there's a lot of people trying to avoid it." I was like, "Then why'd you sit and watch it?"
Yeah,
like.
I replied, and it wasn't even like me tweeting. It was a reply to a reply.
Yeah.
I was replying to someone on Twitter, and he said something about the Grinch leak, and I was like, "Oh yeah, if Banjo is in the game, I'm gonna flip." And people were like, "Wow!" I got like 5 people being like, spoilers." It's like it's a leak. It's not real. We don't know. And look, it wasn't real.
If
So,
it's real, it's just a coincidence. Oh,
I would have flipped if Banjo was in the game. I want Banjo so bad.
But well, I mean, there's still hope. I mean, there's still DLC.
The DLC. There's gonna be the 5 DLC characters. Yeah, they mentioned that.
So
yeah, that's one thing worth bringing up. Nintendo filed a trademark for Banjo-Kazooie on Switch or something. That speaks to me like it's just gonna be a port of the Banjo games.
I'm
somehow.
okay with that.
I mean, Nintendo and Microsoft have had a good relationship. I'm gonna think it's either that or N64 Classic getting Banjo on. That's an essential. Banjo-Kazooie is an essential for the N64. That is a character that defined an entire generation for that company. You can't. So that's a big part of reason why I think he is one of the most deserving third-party characters. Like Mega Man and Simon Belmont defined the NES. Banjo defined the N64. Other than like Nintendo's first-party properties, you know.
Like, and for the entire direct. I was wearing 2 shirts.
Oh,
I wasn't even gonna say anything to James. I still ripped it off either way.
Yeah. It came to a surprise to me.
It came to a surprise and kind of a disappointment for me, but I'm still hopeful for DLC. Gino. I had a Gino shirt underneath my Smash Bros shirt, and I was gonna go, Gino!
Michael owes me $20. I bet Michael $20 that Gino would not be in Smash.
Oh.
Yeah. He owes me $20.
Yeah.
They unveiled this new Spirits mode, which like I'm iffy on. I was hoping for like a classic side scroller like Subspace Emissary with fan servicey cutscenes. There was that big crazy cutscene at the beginning, so
with
maybe
voice acting
with voice acting. Oh, the song. The song has English vocals, and I don't know.
Sounds like the YouTube English covers.
It sounds like it's good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like official first party good. It sounds like one of those YouTube channels that does English covers of Japanese songs.
I'm okay with that, but like...
And I don't know, it just sounded Funimation and didn't sound like Smash Bros. If that makes any sense. It sounded like an anime song, didn't sound like Celebration of Video Game song. It wasn't like Brawl, the Latin orchestra, opera, like spine tingling. Well, it was just like anime. You know, that's I don't know. Well, I wasn't feeling it.
People like Melee. It's like, how do we make this opening impacting? Orchestra.
Yeah.
How do we make this impacting for Brawl? Orchestra. Opera. Latin vocals.
Yeah, opera.
Yeah.
And this just sounded. This was just
Smash 4. How do we make this good? Just make it epic.
Orchestra and I don't know. I wasn't feeling the song.
And then.
That Spirits mode looks interesting though. It looks like a more elaborate version of Classic mode. The version that was in the Wii U one where you move your piece around. Mode, yeah.
I'm just like looking at it. I'm like, this is kind of confusing. This is like custom.
And they have this instead of trophies, which I'm gonna. And I understand like the development time was much shorter, so they I guess not 3D modeling all of those trophies is going to be a big hurdle that they don't have to go over now. But that was one thing I loved about Smash Bros. Games was flipping through all of these unique models they made just for the game and reading their little blurbs about them. I would spend hours doing that. Even in Smash Wii U, I did that a lot. And that's just... That is the most iconic thing about Smash is trophies. That's what amiibos were. That's why amiibos were cool.
That's why I love them. That's why I love them. Smash was what made me want to do the amiibos.
Yeah, it was like real life Smash trophies, and now they're gone. I don't know.
Guess I just gotta keep on collecting amiibos.
No pun intended, but it's kind of like the soul isn't there because of this Spirits mode. Yeah. Seeing Metal Gear Solid renders from that pachinko machine in there was
and
weird,
just like Kaz, I'm like Kaz,
Metal Gear Solid 5 renders.
Like, she's got some cuddle team on me.
Oh. Yeah, that pink Fortnite costume I bought. Yeah.
I didn't put it on my face. What are you talking about?
Don't tell everybody what it is. People think I'm stupid.
But
when I go to Con Bravo, I'm gonna wear that Cuddle Team Leader outfit. Like I have the mask and everything. It was dirt cheap, on sale. But no one's gonna know who I am. I'm gonna be in disguise. Undercover. That's what I'm. That's a brain fart. I think the word. But then they announced one final character, which like I thought Incineroar was a weird thing to end on, and then then there was one more, and it was nobody would have seen this coming. This is the last thing I ever
hoping.
And you hear that Mario music, I'm like, that's Mario.
And then you see Mario music just stomping very intensely. Like I was like, you know,
Piranha Plant. A piranha plant. Like, we were losing it. Yeah. We were freaking out. It was like what?
We were like, what? And then the moment the ultimate, the final smash happened, we went nuts.
Because he has the cages from Brawl. That also reminds me, they teased the big purple robot was like Gallium or something from Brawl, so it looks like that they're gonna have boss fights, which is something I missed about Brawl that wasn't in Wii U. I like those big boss fights.
They might bring them all back then, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like a grand majority.
Some of them. I just like
Rayquaza.
I love how like Master Hand is a unique boss fight. And I like that they had more of those in Brawl, and I missed that. So maybe they're bringing that back for Spirits. I hope so. That they don't. Piranha Plant, and it looks like such a cool moveset, such a good idea. But it's like, that is Sakurai throwing us for a loop, like giving us something no one's asking for, no one's expecting. Blowing our expectations out of the water. And I think that's a wonderful and amazing thing, and I think that's awesome.
I'm gonna have to get a few amiibos.
Because I said this in the video that's not going to come out because the audio got messed up, but it's like every Mario character is either a major protagonist or a major villain. You got Mario, Luigi, Dr. Mario, Rosalina, Peach, Bowser Jr., Bowser, Donkey Kong, Yoshi. These are all major characters. This is the first playable Mario fighter that's just an enemy. Yeah. Just a dude. And he is one of the oldest enemies. He was in the original Super Mario Brothers. Yeah. One of like 5. What enemies were in the original Super Mario Brothers? Goomba, Koopa, Piranha Plant, Lakitu, Spiny, Buzzy Beetle. Yeah. Piranha Plant.
And Fireball. It's like a fire.
Lava Bubbles. Yeah. Lava Bubbles.
Portaboo. Isn't that? Yeah, they're called Portaboo. Something like that.
What?
Like the
fireballs.
The fireballs that jump up. They're like
Lava Bubbles.
Are they called Lava Bubbles in the original?
They're called Lava Bubbles in Mario World, I'm pretty sure. The ones with the eyeballs. Yeah, you might want to look that up, because I don't know if they have a name in the original.
Portaboo. Portable.
I was going to say there's no boos in... Boos weren't until Mario 3. But that was like a really interesting unveil. Where like they showed a Piranha Plant, and I was thinking like, what is that going to be, like an item or something? And then it did the splash screen. It was a fighter. I was like, what? We were like freaking out, but like in such a good way. Yeah. It was like Wii Fit Trainer. Like no one saw that coming, and they made a cool moveset out of it.
Yeah, it is Lava Bubble. Jeez.
Lava Bubble. Yeah.
Okay. Phantom Ember, Lava Bubble, blah 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 blah.
Those are derived species.
Why did I say Portaboo? Potaboo. That's it. Sometimes called Potaboo.
Oh, that must be the Japanese name for him. And that
means I'm right.
Yeah, we're both right. They're both right. Yeah. Hammer Brothers. That's the other thing. Yeah. Hammer Brother would be a cool fighter. Now I'm interested in seeing what generic Mario enemies would be.
I remember back when I was in elementary school, Melee was a thing. Yeah. This kid kept saying, well, I'm sure if you might have heard this, but if you play on the event stage on the Goomba trophy, you can unlock Goomba as a character. And I'm like, if you told me that now, I'd still be like, really? But as soon as I seen that, I'm like, anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
Except Waluigi, no.
So, yeah,
Waluigi got beaten by a piranha plant.
That's nuts. Shadow got confirmed as an assist trophy.
That was kind of disappointing for me.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see Shadow, but whatever. It's not something I was really hoping for, but it would have been cool. I thought it was expected, but I didn't.
Dude, the idea of a Shadow amiibo was just like,
I was certain both Ken and Shadow were both going to be Echoes. So it was just Ken. Yeah. Honestly, I think Ken's a better choice over Shadow, because again, Ken was like the original Echo Fighter, so that's kind of an important piece of history, and Smash is kind of like a celebration of history in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got those 5 DLC slots.
Oh yeah.
Gino, please.
Let's talk about what we'd hoping for that. I think Gino is a likely DLC slot.
Banjo-Kazooie. Hopefully with that whole like
maybe
trademark renewal.
Nintendo and Microsoft
they're on good terms.
Good terms, buddy recently.
And they there was a tweet on Twitter a while back where it's like, yeah, I'd love to see Banjo.
Yeah, but Phil Spencer said that he would let them do it. Phil Spencer has said more than once on Twitter, I would love to see Banjo and Smash Bros.
So why are you kind of like just ignoring that?
I don't know if he's the CEO or he's like the president or something of Microsoft. But like one of the higher ups at Microsoft, he said, "Yeah, I would love to see that happen."
That's something you don't like friggin' bat an eye to. Like,
I mean, like I don't know how much. I don't know if he would even have any influence over that decision. But if clearly there's interest within Microsoft of letting that happen, then it's just on Nintendo. You guys got to
come together.
It's just on Nintendo to make that offer and see what happens. You know.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe that's something that's already in talks. But like I said, I would love Banjo more than any other third-party character. I mean, like, that's not already in there. Mega Man was my number 1, and then they actually put him in there, and I lost my shit. Back when Wii U was new.
I was in class when he was announced.
Yeah.
I ran out of my class, and I left class.
Really?
And I went looking for my friend Micah, because he's insanely, like, obsessed with Mega Man.
Yeah.
And I was like, Micah! And I ran out into the freaking cafeteria. I was like, Mega Man! Like that, and he was going, I know!
That's
and then I was like, I gotta get back to class before I get detention. And I ran back to class.
That was, I think they announced that before I was in college, but after I finished high school. I was just like, just woke up one morning, I had nothing to do, and I was watching that by myself.
Yeah. God, yeah, like, let Banjo and Gino in, please.
K. Rool, though. K. Rool was... K. Rool, I felt like they should have had K. Rool like 2 games ago.
Yeah.
Because Brawl is when they started putting in villains. They had DDD and Meta Knight.
They had his first boss theme in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Gameplay County, and it was like... Now they got like the rockin' badass
I thought it was good back then.
Yeah. What other villains did they have? They had Wolf and Brawl.
They had Wolf and Brawl. He was like a last-minute decision, I think it was.
Maybe, yeah.
Because he was only in the Subspace Emissary as that one clip, because they had the story basically
Toon Link as well, and Jigglypuff.
Sonic, Jigglypuff. Toon Link, and Wolf.
Yeah.
But,
You said 4 characters, then you showed me 3
I know, I know that, and then I went... Leave me alone, I'm tired, goddammit!
Hey.
I wake more than I sleep.
Do you ever watch My Hero Academia?
A little bit.
Have you how much?
I'm up to season 2 right now because I started watching JoJo and now I'm up to part 5, so I'm up to date. I can go back to watching My Hero Academia.
That's a lot of JoJo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grinded right through that and I was like, yeah, this.
I don't like JoJo. I can't get
you
around
just
that
can't
style.
get it around the art style,
I am sorry, but I think that show looks so ugly.
Oh yeah? Well, they think you're ugly.
And I know everyone. I've said that before. And people get angry. It's
Listen,
just like the thick outlines and like the lots and lots of
and
lines
just
and details
the muscular,
and the muscles and muscles on muscles.
I mean,
I don't know. I just don't. I'm not into that.
It took me a while to get into it. I got into it. I don't expect you to get into it.
I like bubbly and cutesy shit. Like My Hero Academia has very like.
I mean, like look at that face up there.
Like One Punch Man, he's like the bubbly, funny, quirky. You know, that's the kind of like badass.
Yeah, like Mob Psycho.
Yeah, Mob Psycho. That's the kind of badass stuff.
So like, I like JoJo. I don't
care
care if you don't like JoJo.
Oh yeah, I don't care if you like JoJo.
I like JoJo. I like
so many people commenting, being like, "Was that a JoJo reference?" I'm like, "No, I've never watched that show."
No.
And we're at a point where I know that's like a meme. People say it ironically, and I'm at a point where I can't tell when people are saying it ironically and people aren't saying it ironically because I get both of those people. Yeah. And I don't know which is which now.
But I just caught up on part 5 of JoJo. That's more recent, so I can go back to watching My Hero.
How far in season 2 did you get?
I think I'm on episode 16.
Of season 2?
Yeah.
So did you finish like the school tournament thing?
I'm like on the school tournament, so I might be. Oh God, I don't know. It's been a while.
That might be like 2 or 3 episodes in.
Okay.
Because that lasts like I think 10 episodes.
Okay, 10 episodes. All right, then I'm pretty much at the start of season 2.
Because what happens in season? Yes, because 1 is you've finished season 1. Season 2 is like the tournament arc, like the school sports festival. That's what it is. And then there's the Stain arc when they're trying to take down Stain. Season 3 is when they go to summer camp.
And a bunch of shit goes down.
And a bunch of shit goes down. And then the second half of season 3 is
And then they got that movie that just came out.
It's the second half of season 3. Oh, when they're trying to get Bakugo back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's just kind of like some.
We forgot Bakugo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you got people being like, well, why don't you like this? Why don't you like that? I'm like, I like JoJo, but like I don't care if you like something.
That's the worst when people demand an explanation as to why you like something.
For the longest time, I wasn't into Ruby. Now I'm into Ruby, and like when I hear people being like, well, why don't you like Ruby or something like that? I'm like, let the person breathe and do their own thing.
I don't like Ruby.
Yeah, like cool.
It's like just action and lovely anime shit, and I don't like that. And people are like, why? It's like I don't. Please, I just don't. I just not like a thing in peace. Thing is, like I don't talk about. Things
I am trying my best.
I just talk about things I like. It's only when other people bring it up. You know?
Yeah, I'm like that's cool. You like what you like. If you like Donkey Kong, that's cool. You like Duck Hunt, that's cool.
I like My Hero Academia.
Yeah, if you like Macadamia and Hero Nuts, yeah.
I like Hat in Time. I still haven't played the DLC for it. I'm waiting for the Switch port.
I'm waiting for the Switch port.
Yeah. The Switch port will be the 3rd time I played through it, because I played through it on PC, played through it on PS4.
Get me a Hat Kid amiibo.
It'll be the first time I paid for it, though, because I got review copies of PC and PS4. And, like, I gotta pay for it at one point, because they've given me review copies. It's a good-ass game. I gotta give them my money somehow.
I don't have to give any game company money, because I'm a gaming veteran. Look at my...
You get your McDonald's gaming discounts. Yeah.
Bottle trick.
What's something we both like?
We
a lot. You say
pizza.
Weed? Pizza.
No, I said we.
Oh, I think you said weed.
No,
dude,
we love weed because Canada, cannabis, it's like one and the same.
The only thing that's gonna come out of it.
My shirt is made out of weed because it's green.
I just hope the Canadian dollar goes up because the taxes they're gonna make lots of that in the trade deal that Trudeau did recently.
We don't need to do bake sales anymore. We'll do baked sales.
Oh my god. It's just the loony's been in the toilet for so long, and video games cost $80 here. I don't want to pay $80 for video games anymore. A new video game is $92 after tax.
I went all the way down to New Jersey to buy Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Because it was $50 down there. So it was $80.
I still paid like $70.
Yeah. So.
Converting it. But like, if you think about it, I'm like, I just took a big deduction on that. Just to get US money and then go. So. Oh well. It was just spending fun.
Yeah. You like Mario Bros. 3? What's your favorite Mario game?
What's my favorite Mario game?
Favorite 2D Mario.
Favorite 2D? Like, I have fond memories with 3, but like visually and just like with the most time I spent, I really like Donkey Kong. No, I like Mario World. I really like Mario World.
I think Mario World is the objectively better game.
But like, goddamn, do I love Mario 3.
Yeah, Mario 3 is my favorite because it's the one I beat the most times. I find it's the most digestible. I can sit down and beat that in one sitting. Yeah. Mario World, I think, takes a couple of days for me to kind of hop through. But I think being able to fly through like almost every stage of the Cape and skip everything kind of like... I know you could just not do that, but I wish you couldn't do that because I feel inclined to do that because you can do that even if I don't want to do that, you know what I mean? Yeah. The Raccoon Tail's not like that because you only can fly for a little bit.
Yeah, see, the thing is with the Cape, it's like, well, you can backtrack, grab a Cape, go to that level and just skip through it, no problem. Yeah.
Mario 3, you can't do that. Mario 3, you got to work with what you got and what you find in that level. On-site procurement, going into this one naked.
The Forest of Illusions, like that.
That's a cool ass.
That was like almost that was punishable when it came to being like, well, if you're gonna skip with the Cape, you're not actually gonna be able to get through this maze.
That was I never even thought about that. That was a really good way of mitigating that because. If you just beat the levels the normal vanilla way that you will do that way, you will just loop around in a circle. Yeah. You have to find... That's another thing I loved about Mario World, which also kind of mitigates that. If you want to play the game to its fullest, you have to explore and look for those hidden ways to beat the levels. Actually,
crevices and
Mario 3 doesn't have that. So yeah, that's a really good counterpoint to that argument that I never considered before, and I do want to review all the 2D Mario games sometimes, and that is something sometime, not sometimes, sometime, and that is something I need to remember to put in there. That is a really good point. Thank you. That's good. That's good.
Where's my paycheck?
Yeah, someday, man.
Getting money. Getting money through knowledge. here in the Nova Scotia hills with my invisible bike.
What's that vine of like a guy in the furry costume and he's like,
oh,
you know what I like more than this Lamborghini? Knowledge, and I don't know, but something like that.
Oh God, on all forms but physical, I am a wolf.
That's a different one.
But like I seen like the original. I was just being like, just here with my Lamborghini in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like more than materialistic things? Knowledge. The more you learn, the more you earn.
If you know how to tie your twos and count by twos, tie your twos and time by shoes.
If you know how to tie your shoes and count by twos, you'll be able to get up in the morning.
He could count by twos and tie his shoes. That's how it goes.
And Jill came tumbling out.
Shut up. Fuck you.
I love being like.
What was it? What I said that.
It's raining. It's pouring. The old man snoring. He bumped his head, went back to bed, and Jill came tumbling out.
It's because they follow the same like beats. But what I was gonna say is earlier when Sakurai was like talking about Piranha Plant, he's like, yeah, he's deep rooted and he's rooted into the I just said shut up.
I like when he revealed them. He was just like,
am I flying done? No.
He was just blinking. He's just like, yeah, I'm joking.
Am I ever going to get a break?
Yeah, I was like, we've been telling you to take a break. And then you got the people that are like, work harder, I want Smash right now.
My video game's more important than human lives.
Games matter.
That's just work culture in Japan. Yeah. You know, people are really motivated and to work really hard. And it's admirable, but at the same time, it's like, y'all gotta slow down.
It's also worrisome because like you can see like a difference in the man. The man's like this.
Suicide rate's way higher in Japan, and it's because of that kind of culture, that kind of stress that they have that we don't have here.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing is, as a trade-off, they're a much more productive country than us.
Yeah.
But what's more important, productivity or quality of life? You know, and what's quality of life? It's a very subjective thing. You know.
There's pros and cons on everything.
It's a complicated issue. Then I'm not a smart enough man to
listen.
Find
I only know how to put in AV cords, whatever they are. Component cables into my TV, and I know how to turn on my computer and make Pop-Tarts.
Dude, I could teach you the next level, SCART. I'm gonna teach you about SCART, JP21.
Oh man, I know that. I'm a SCART man.
I'm gonna Google how to auto-tune, and I'll auto-tune that for you. If I can, no promises.
Just see if you can get fingers to do it.
Skitter-bop.
I don't want to like trouble him just for like a podcast thing. I'm sure I can Google it and
tell him I'll buy him a pizza.
It's probably like a thing I can run it through.
Just be like, yo, fingers, you want a pizza, buddy?
Yeah. That reminds me.
Yeah, fingers.
I hope I don't come off as like rude when I say this, but like, I get a lot of people emailing me offering services like artwork. I get people emailing me like asking if they can edit my videos, asking if they can make music for me. It's like, appreciate that, but I don't need any of that.
You're an independent guy.
I want to do it. I feel like if I sent all the footage away to let someone else edit it, well, firstly it's like,
you gotta trust them to do that.
What if they don't do it the way I want to do it? And then secondly...
Well, if you know how to do it, right?
Secondly, it would take way longer.
Yeah, if you knew how to do it, and like later down in the future, if you wanted to get like a team and a production team, you assign them to doing it. Like, you don't just send it off into the world and just have it...
The thing is, like, I already have artwork for the channel, and I already have, like, branding, and I already have, like, song and everything, and people are offering it. It's like, well, I already have all that.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't, you know.
Man, people, like, will message me sometimes, like...
Why?
Just, like, even with Garanicore, like, if someone I know is like, well, I'm into, like, editing stuff, and, like, if you guys ever need, like, an extra or anything, I'm like... Dude, we're good. Like,
yeah, and I mean, like,
I know I'm involved in it, but like, I'm not the boss.
I only bring this up because I've been getting this like a lot lately. I got like 10 offers in the past 2 months.
Yeah,
like just from an email. It's like
I get about.
I appreciate a lot, but it's like,
Like, yeah, you can understand, like, trying to get your name out there and wanting to do something, but, like, if you're an independent person, right?
I think it's less about that and more so, like, people just, like, appreciate the show so much they want to contribute to it somehow. But it's like, I'm good. Yeah. I'm doing myself. That's me.
Did I tell you, when I went to HellCon, I got noticed? Not even... In the lineup. At the lineup. Not even 2 minutes into the lineup, someone comes and taps me on the shoulder and goes, I like the videos you're in, and I like Nitrorad, and I'm like...
You've got recognized so many times here. I've got recognized in public one time in my life here.
That's because you're up here working so hard.
Yeah, that's because I never leave my house. Well, I leave my house, but I always just go to, like...
The same place.
I'm not saying the name of the stores close
to
me.
I
go to the. People are going to find out where I live and come and eat my feet when I'm sleeping. Like those squirrels that were chasing us.
We got chased by fucking squirrels!
There was like 3 squirrels that were following us, and they were getting really close to us.
And we were talking about Slender Man.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes before we even got into the woods on the way back.
Talking about that terrible Slender Man.
Yeah, oh my god.
And I've never seen squirrels so not timid. Usually they run away from you. They don't want to get near people. But I think it's because I smelled I had food. I had Taco Bell in my bag, and they were coming really close to us, and they followed us a long way through the park.
Like for a good 10 minutes.
You filmed it. Did you put that on Twitter?
No, not yet. I still got it on my phone. But I
can put that free real estate thing up.
We were walking, and there was this one greasy guy at the bus stop that was flirting with this college student girl.
He looked like he was 50, and he was coming on hardcore to this 20-year-old college student who was an immigrant, and she didn't speak English
anytime
very well.
she was Chinese, leaning in to talk, he was right here.
Is
almost sniffing her chest,
and he's are you Chinese or Japanese? Woohoo, immigrants, la la la. And he was getting really touchy.
It's and do you like it here? Do you like it here? Oh, nice.
It's dude, you're nice. Dude, you're 50.
I'm what are you trying to do? You trying to scout people for a photo shoot or stuff?
Go find someone your own age, man.
It was just very unsettling because we were just standing there. We were just
standing there waiting for the bus, listening to this old guy come on with this girl, and I just felt real uncomfortable.
I was this is greasy. I'm hoping she can get away from him real.
She looked like she wanted to walk away, but she couldn't because she was waiting for the bus,
and she was too polite. Yeah,
and she was too polite.
And I was just I hope to God she don't get abducted or something.
Yeah, if we look on the news and find out she got murdered or something, that's on us.
Yeah.
We didn't do nothing about it. Shit.
I didn't know. I didn't know what was gonna happen.
It's not it's up
for interpretation, but
he's from anyone's perspective, he'd just be being friendly to some stranger. But I don't want to step in.
Just being a flirty idiot.
But it's I don't like getting involved. I got confrontational anxiety.
Yeah, I do too, and it's very rare when it almost like the Clock Tower 3 meter. It's until it reaches the panic meter, that's when I'm ready to fight. I'm I'll knock you out.
Yeah.
I'm a very nice guy, but
get my boo boxing gloves.
Hey, what good music is scary and blasting? A boo box. But yeah, I'm a very nice guy. I've never seen myself at a full level of anger, like my heightened anger state.
You've only got to Goku mad. You never got to Vegeta mad.
Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah. I've gotten the Super Saiyan 1. If you see me out friggin'
Super Saiyan.
Buddy, you better get me a fajita, dumbass. What are you talking about? Yeah, don't get me mad. Get me money.
Don't get mad, get money.
Yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah, on the way there we
on the way to Walmart today.
Yeah.
Because we were getting Halloween candy, which we forgot to buy.
Yeah.
So we get the clearance.
Yeah, it was just that weird guy on the bus, or at the bus stop, and then we went to, what was it, Walmart?
Toys R Us as well.
Toys R Us. And
yeah.
They got Mario amiibos.
They didn't have any Halloween stuff at Toys R Us. I guess they just get rid of them day one. I thought they would do clearance like Walmart and...
They already had Christmas trees up.
Yeah,
it's November 1st.
Already had so much Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
November 1st, Christmas time. I mean, they're getting Christmas stuff in there in freaking October. Man, Christmas as an adult sucks because it's when you're an adult and you have an income. What's the point of getting excited? You have an income, so I can just get everything I need when it comes out. And now it's just now I gotta buy everyone else stuff. I'm getting my Christmas stuff done early so far. I got my mom something, got my dad something, got my older sister something. I just need my little sister something.
I don't have to pay much, anything off early for November, so I'm hoping to just crank out a few expensive gifts, and that's it.
What do you want for Christmas, Brady?
What do I want for Christmas? I don't know. A better computer.
I didn't get you a better computer. I get you like one computer part. I know they're all expensive.
Whoa. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a while for that. But yeah, what I want for Christmas, I don't know. I'm an adult now. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I can usually just buy stuff for when I want it, and like.
I know your income is like not even half as much as
mine.
mine. Maybe I shouldn't say that. It might sound a little arrogant.
Well, no. Like, see, you're working independently, right?
Yeah.
So there's really not that much of a deduction unless like
the Patreon income combined with the YouTube income is probably at least twice minimum wage.
I'm working a retail. I'm going to be starting to work a retail and a fast food job.
Yeah.
Part-time.
Oh yeah, because you're working EB.
Yeah, I'm working at EB now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say that's not taxes included.
Yeah.
I have to do taxes manually, pay taxes at the end of the year, so I have to deduct 30% from that. That's something I always forget.
But I mean, like in the end, I'm like, I don't care. Like, if people think it's arrogant that you're doing something different compared to me. Because like
I have a much better job and I make more.
You worked hard for it. Like
it takes forever to.
That's reward right there. The best thing, the closest I've ever gotten to YouTube popular was 500 subscribers at one point on one of my channels. And you can hunt down that channel. You're not finding it.
Oh, the one where you played like toys with.
Yeah, that was a long ass time ago. I got $162 paycheck from YouTube once.
Yeah.
That was, man, I bought 2 games with that.
I remember the first time I got a paycheck from YouTube. It was like $103 or something like that. It was like I barely made it to $200. I thought it was like amazing. Now that's like that's like
I remember at lunch, I was just we were just getting off of like the lunch eating period of the break, and we were just walking around outside. My grandmother decided to come to the school. And she hands me this envelope, and she's like, "You just gotta Google, like."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's like, "Google."
Because back when that's back when Google sent physical checks.
And I was like,
yeah.
And I looked at my friends, and I was like, "Can we go cash this?" And we went to go cash it. I bought large drinks from McDonald's, baby.
That's what I did too. I bought McDonald's.
Yeah.
First YouTube paycheck, I bought McDonald's.
Like, Dude, I got a paycheck and I don't even got a job.
My friend Daniel and I, we went to McDonald's and bought 10 McDoubles, and we couldn't finish like half of them. We were like, this is a waste of money.
I could finish them.
I don't want
to. I don't want to, but I can.
Oh, remember when you had... How many McDoubles was it that we bought for that?
10.
It was 10?
Yeah.
You did finish them,
I did finish. I finished all of them, and it was disgusting.
Everybody wondering what we're talking about, we did a Persona 5 parody. Yeah. We were making fun of how, like, you go to Krusty Burger or whatever and get the steamed ham. What was it?
Boom Burger or something? No, not Boom Burger.
Galaxy
Burger. And
you eat the 2-ton gallon Galaxy Burger, and then you get your guts go up. So we was making fun of that. Yeah. So we just filmed you eating this giant burger. And we were like, Brady, you don't actually have to eat it all.
No, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
That's cold. Ew. I don't have Taco Bell very often these days. That's because I don't work in the mall.
Yeah.
I Subway a lot, though. Subway
Lunch.
Probably a lot more healthy to eat Subway a lot than Taco Bell a lot.
It gets tiring, so you got to be creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been going to Tim's lately.
Yeah.
Never really bought food at Tim's, but I like their farmer's wrap. Get it with no cheese, because processed cheese with egg is gross. Blech. I can't imagine anyone's going to order, like, an Egg McMuffin and seriously have, like, processed cheese on it. That sounds disgusting. But I like that Morning McWrap. Not Morning McWrap, I like that farmer's wrap from Tim Hortons with, like, the hash brown and the egg and the sausage. That's good shit, man. I like it.
And a large soda.
Oh, we gotta do that video.
Soda.
We gotta do that video. That's a Granite Corvette.
Yeah,
Brady. Brady and I realized that we could easily make Brady look like Big Smoke, so we need to do a San Andreas video on Granite Corvette.
Oh!
It would just be us putting him in different situations, like recreating.
Yeah, I already got the pants. Look at this.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much what he wears, like the green shirt.
Yeah, I gotta get like maybe a bit of a darker green shirt.
I think he's got like a button up.
Oh shit, we gotta get like a bowler hat. You got a bowler hat.
Oh, after this podcast, I was looking on eBay for them. I'm probably going for like $1 off China.
Okay.
And glasses.
$1. You already got those.
I already got those. Yeah.
I just gotta grow this out again.
Yeah.
I look so different without facial. I look too young. I got baby face.
I don't think you got baby face.
Well, it's really smooth. I just feel like I look like I'm high school again.
Nah, I think you look like you're in your 20s. Easy.
Now I do.
You're 22, 23?
I'm 22 old.
22 old. I'm
22
24
old
old.
for this.
I'm 22 old for this.
Yeah.
Well, that's quote of the week. If you have your quote of the week, send in your quote to the patreon.com/nitrorad.com/billiardprofessional.com.
If you guys got any unwanted amiibo, send them my way.
You already have every amiibo.
Yeah, but see, I'm starting to decide to open up kind of a daycare for unwanted amiibos. Kind of give them a better life, you know.
What the goddamn hell are you talking about?
What? I don't even. What the
What
goddamn
the
hell are you
goddamn
talking
hell are you
about?
talking about?
Listen, I just think all amiibos should be loved, and I watched this one dude melt friggin' an Isabel and a Digby amiibo on a stove, and you know what? That was uncalled for. It was unneeded violence, and it's sickening.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
I got an Isabel and Digby.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll do a new Isabel for Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went and showed it on the.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Alright.
I want that K. Rool amiibo.
I want the Solid Snake amiibo.
Yeah, I want this. I was pissed they didn't show that
They
off,
didn't
but
show
like
it.
whatever.
I hope that doesn't mean that they're not doing it.
Oh, they're gonna do it. No,
They
they
must.
If they can get Cloud, they can get Snake.
They're doing the Simon Belmont one.
Yeah,
right?
they've already confirmed Snake.
Yeah.
What I did like though was when everyone was getting like turned into trophy dark things. Captain Falcon jumps into friggin' Blue Falcon,
yeah,
and he gets
blows
boos,
up, yeah.
and then the box for Snake and boos.
Yeah, that was really good. The noise he made was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess this will be like the final point to end the podcast on. And I asked Twitter this and I did a poll, but after seeing that whole direct, do you find yourself more excited, less excited, or about the same?
It's like I'm excited for some things and I'm less excited for other things. It
overall,
feels like the points got shifted in different categories, but it's still the equal amount
So you're still
of
about
excitement.
The same.
I'm still about the same, just in different
So your
spectrums.
your perspectives on the game has shifted a bit,
Yeah.
yet your amount of excitement has remained unchanged.
Yeah, like I
That's
love Smash Bros.
That's about how I feel. Like my expectations have like rotated a little bit, but I feel
Yeah.
like I'm not more excited after that. Not less either.
I'll be more
about the same.
excited if Banjo and Kazooie or Geno get announced as DLC. Thank you.
Yeah, I would love that. But yeah,
Piranha Plant.
Piranha Plant's so whack, man. But I'm into it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm not even gonna complain. I think.
You know, Mario's my favorite series ever.
Yeah.
So like anything Mario, man.
Dude,
At least as long as they're getting creative with it.
I think a Boo would be cool.
Were there piranha plants? And yeah, there were in Odyssey.
Yeah.
There's the poison piranha plants, and you could capture them. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a different way though. You'd have to throw rocks at them and then have them swallow that, and then you capture them.
Yeah, but you could still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but Boo would be cool. Or Blooper. I think Blooper would be
A
cool.
blooper as a fighter would be really interesting.
Yeah, and turn into like Sunshine.
Gooper blooper.
Gooper Blooper.
That would be his final smash. There you go. That's DLC blooper. But yeah, I guess that's all we got to say this month for this podcast. Thank you everybody for watching the podcast, episode 16. Hope you guys had a happy Halloween. I hope you guys had a good day trick-or-treating, or
Not many people do that anymore. Around here, at least.
yeah, I didn't get many trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, it was very rare to see people out on the streets.
Everyone's just kind of grown up.
Our age, our group of age was like, I think, the last big celebratory Halloween group.
I think it's just the communities we live in don't have as many kids because all the kids that were in that community have grown up, and the kids are in different communities, so it's still happening, just not around us.
That our kids are just too much into Fortnite.
But you think kids are like sitting at
Hoverboard.
home playing Fortnite instead of trick or treating?
eating their bowls of candy instead of going out.
How are you getting candy if you don't go out?
grocery stores, baby.
Kids don't have money to go to buy
Parents
it.
got money.
Yeah, they're not gonna
Parents
buy
got
it.
V-Bucks.
They're not- oh my god, I'm gonna buy some Halloween.
Hey,
candy,
if you do
V-Bucks.
good in school, you get V-Bucks and Halloween candy. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in December.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Thank you so much for holding the door. Someone said that to me today. I told you about that. The
Oh
lady-
yeah.
Yeah, James walked ahead of me when we went to the mall, and I
It's a good
opened
story
the
to end
door.
it on, yeah.
I opened the door, and she was like, "Thank you so much for holding the door." And I start to walk away, and
heard
I went,
that, and you looked to me,
and
you
I went,
go,
and I went, "Thank you so much for playing my game."
Good night.
Bye.